Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
DeAndre Hopkins was named All-Pro for the first time in 2017. And really don't have to do much but look at the statistics to know why. 4 touchdown grabs in 2016, jumped that up to 13 in 2017. That led all NFL receivers. Also added in 96 catches and close to 1,400 yards. DeAndre Hopkins' ability to get free in the secondary is a marvel, mainly because of head fakes and body control.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 10. Fights off the defender. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On second down, here's Brady. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
220, 380.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's brought in by Eric Decker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And now out comes Houston. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 16 carries, 75 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week he thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well. And he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
They'll try the air now with Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And, oh, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. White's numbers from a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Wait, 20.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got Moncrief. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Like 20!
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And they'll go with the ground attack here across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On third down, that's White, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Solid move. Thought he's corralled just beyond the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, that's White. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Brady's going to sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We often hear analysts talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long reach. They find a slight opening and are able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. The Patriots here have the early lead. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession, looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady to Decker over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now Deshaun Watts heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Flag 22! Flag 22!
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Brad Nordman now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. And now running right through it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Wait, 20! 380!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And we focus on Lamar Miller as he heads back out there and gets set to go again on offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Watson hands this to Foreman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watson, off play action. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Watson now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
White 20.
Now White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Blue 20. White 20.
Now they'll run it on the toss. White's got a 1st down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
White 20.
And they'll run it here. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
White 20.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
On first down, Watson, quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Watson on third down. Underneath for Miller. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Brad Nordman now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
20.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking deep downfield here for Decker. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, back 22! Back 22!
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down! Back 22!
The final shot before the break, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin in East Rutherford with Miami visiting the Jets in an AFC East matchup. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Ryan Tannehill's thrown a touchdown there. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail in that one, as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Marquise Goodwin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Tajay Sharp, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
20!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. They stay on the ground with White. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Brady gonna throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They'd love to hold on to that, but first things first, they want to clinch that division.
Well, let's go back to the conversation we had with the coaching staff, and you asked that very question about how important is it really? You got a good team. Can't you win from any spot in the play? They all looked at us like we were crazy, right? You can do it from a lower seed, but no one really wants to try it. Higher seed, much better for them. They want to clinch this division.
Definitely don't want to slip to 5 or 6 and go on the road in that first playoff game. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Green, the line! Green, the line!
Again, it's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down, and his pass incomplete. Deron Harmon right there on the coverage.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a 2nd shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on third down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Watson now on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wait 20! 380!
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Let's go out. No, 66! Wait 10!
Brady now on 1st down. A nice little juke. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Go. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
20.
On the toss, here's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Like 20. Like 20.
On play action, it's Brady. Right side, there's Decker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Go.
They'll run. This is White. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Gostkowski with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like the guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run. It's Miller. Lamar Miller stops short of the sticks. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Brady. And able to find Decker. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be out of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now it's Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claymore in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
To throw is Brady. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Easy.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Wait, 20.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. Oh, nice move. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
We got 3, fella. Wait, 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey. Wait, set. Wait, 20.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Get there, get there, get there, get there. Easy work. Here we go. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Wait 20, wait 20. Wait, hey.
On second down, here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. New England on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2, and they'll run it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back 22.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that +3.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Like 20.
Brady going to throw here. Flush to his right. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.